Today, I want to talk about something that I haven't talked about yet on this vlog, and that is how much I love living on the East Coast.
I affect the light that surrounds me. Early in the morning, there's a breaking in. Can you feel?
So this morning was awesome. Gavin and I went out to a beach with my friend Andy Hay, who is actually right now on the show Masterchef competing. It aired 2 nights ago, the first episode, and he made the top 12. We're all rooting for Andy, and Andy loves the East Coast too, and he's been repping it really hard on that show, and I'm excited to see him continue to rep that. He actually just launched his new website, so I'll link all of his info in the description, and I'm sure you're gonna wanna see it after you see the clips of us at the beach.
When you call my name, I move in circles. Left, right, side to side, oh my. When you call my name, I move in circles. So maybe your eyes
It was absolutely delicious. So what did we have, Andy?
Oh wow, so we started off with just an open-faced sandwich. Went for some Asian flavors, so fresh sourdough, some hoisin mayo, Thai pork sausage, a little bit of fried egg on top, some microgreens just to make it a little fancy. But yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, that was awesome. And one of the things that I love about the East Coast is just how down to earth a lot of people are. And Andy's a perfect example of that, because with all the hype that he's getting right now with being on that show, he could really easily just start buying into his own hype, but he isn't. He didn't have to come out with us this morning to the beach and cook that food for us, but he did. And one more quick plug for Andy, that was honestly some of the best food and for sure some of the best breakfast I've ever eaten. So if you're into food at all, or even if you're not, Andy will probably get you into food. Check him out. So then, after our little beach campfire session, we got to take the Dartmouth Ferry back to Halifax, which is one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. Anytime I see tourists like ripping through the city when they get off cruise ships or whatever, if they ask me what they should do, I always tell them to take the ferry. It's $2.50. Those are the best tourism dollars that one can spend as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes I'm actually envious of people who get to take that over from Dartmouth to Halifax for work every day, and I make a point of taking that ferry whenever I can, so that was awesome. Once we got back to the Halifax side, we went to one of my favorite cafes, PAVIA, had a flat white, delicious as always, and then we headed up to the library, the Halifax Central Library, to just get some work done because this office space just isn't set up yet, so we're still working from that venue, but it's an awesome venue. And then there's also another PAVIA location there, and I got a granola cookie, which is also just incredible. If you're ever at one of the PAVIA locations, gotta get a granola cookie. And then, after working for a bit and getting a little anxious and realizing that I needed some exercise, I had to complete the trifecta and head out to the third location for PAVIA. I went on one of my favorite bike rides down the Purcell's Cove Road all the way out to Herring Cove. My GoPro ran out of space kind of like halfway through, so I only have a couple shots. Side note, the owners are also lovely people, so if you're going to support any business in Halifax or Nova Scotia, support PAVIA. Anyway, what sparked this whole rant was a conversation that Gavin and I were having with Andy this morning, where he was talking about taking a step back and looking at your career and your goals and making sure that you were working towards a lifestyle and a career that you actually wanted. So not just trying to build some huge thing that's gonna make you a ton of dollars. There's nothing wrong with that. If that is what you want, then work for that. But how he was sort of looking for a lifestyle that he could really wake up and be happy about and enjoy every day of. And when I stepped back and sort of thought about that, one thing that I realized was that right now, I have that. Or at least I have access to that. I have my own business, I'm able to choose my own hours, and I get to do a lot of things that I really love. Like today was an incredible day. I got to go to the beach, I got to take the ferry, I got to go for a bike ride. And like, I'm extremely grateful for that. And I think that this place has a really special opportunity to provide that for people who are willing to work to establish that sort of lifestyle. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, but I think that in comparison to some bigger cities, it's much more achievable here. Ever since making the decision to explore what this place, this province, this city had to offer, I've discovered abundance in so many areas, in business, in relationships, in natural beauty, and I owe so much of what I have been able to achieve and what I've been able to improve in my own life over the past 2 years to this place and to the people in this place. And for those reasons, the business that I'm building now and this vlog and really everything that I'm doing is working towards 3 main goals. Continuing to explore what this place has to offer because I know that I've only scratched the surface. And then, since I'm so grateful for what this place and what the people in this place have done for me, I want to continue to try to build this place up. And I'm not sure exactly what my role is in that, but for now, as I continue to figure that out, I'm just going to try my best to shine a light on the people that I think are doing a good job of making this place what it can be. And lastly, because I know what it's like to feel like this place has nothing to offer me, to feel like there's nothing here for me, and to have challenged that and to have discovered on the other side of that so much opportunity and so much abundance, as I mentioned, I don't want to try to sway people per se, but I want to at least challenge people to give this place a fair shake, to at least challenge themselves to explore what it has to offer, because I think that far too often people have overlooked this place. I think that Halifax and Nova Scotia are poised for a lot of growth in a lot of different ways. I'm no economist, but I feel like I can feel it. I think this place is incredible. I've seen it grow over the past 10 years, and I'm really excited to see it continue to grow. So that's gonna be a big part of what this business will do. That's gonna be a big part of what this vlog will be about. And I get the feeling that that's going to be a big part of who I am and just what I do in general for perhaps the rest of my life. And I just wanted to share that today, and I'm excited to continue down that path. So if you dig that, or if you're at least curious to hear more about that, it would mean a ton to me if you could give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so that you can continue to follow along, and if you have any questions at all about me, about Nova Scotia, about Halifax, about anything, you can leave a comment below and I'll be sure to answer it as soon as I can. Thanks again.